That wasn't very good for TV, was it? Heck of a game. I mean, just a lot of respect for Ohio. I thought we played incredibly hard. First half, we had some guys maybe force some things. Second half, Javen just wasn't Javen. We had too many turnovers, but thought offensively we got stagnant in the second half. But proud of our win, and we're moving on.
Questions for our student athletes?
Yeah, I guess for both of you guys, just how can you? I don't know what word comes to mind. Or I mean, it was a very gritty win. Multiple guys foul out. Just close down the stretch, everything. What was kind of going through your mind, I guess, in overtime?
I would say just to continue to just stay positive. That's what we've been preaching ever since our last game that we won. We played them again, our last game of the season. We're just trying to build on that, just playing great defense. That's what we've been preaching all day in practice. That's what's been our problem all year, is trying to guard and stay in front of people. So us being able to do that is what we've been preaching and wanted to put an emphasis on, making it a tough game.
Us fighting, staying together as a collective. Our key word was just mucking it up, making it a tough game, just being tough, having heart. That's we gave up some games in the regular season, just having no heart. So that's what we're trying to do moving forward.
Sam, what was your kind of mindset now as you're against huge blocks that obviously came over and overtime?
Defense. Preaching it to my guys, just helping a helper, just being there for them. And then J.I. was talking to me. I didn't score for 15 minutes, so I had to step up huge in overtime.
Any more questions for our student athletes before they're dismissed?
It seemed like the whistles obviously were pretty easy flowing. I mean, just take me through kind of what your mindset was, knowing that you guys were going to be in foul trouble and that they were calling things tight.
I just didn't want to let the refs or anything take us out of what we had going on. It's happened a couple times during the year where we'll let refs get us in our head, or we'll get upset about a call So we just wanted to stay within the game and keep playing. At the end of the day, I mean, they're gonna call what they call. They all human. So we just wanted to go out there and keep playing hard. Really, I mean, we weren't trying to focus on any of the outside stuff. Just playing hard. That's what it was about.
And Sam, I mean, to play a team twice in 6 days is not easy to do, and beat them twice. Just what did you guys kind of show yourselves doing this and pulling this one out in overtime?
That we're a tough team, and we went over their stuff a lot. So our attention to detail, grew over the past days we had to prepare for them, and that was big coming into them. We know all their sets and all that stuff.
How about your boy Pritz?
Pritz.
Oh yeah, Pritz. Yeah, he did a good job on scout. Yeah.
Sam, how obviously the regular season didn't go exactly as you guys would have wanted. Did you come into this just kind of like a mental reset, like this is an entirely new season, we're 0-0?
Yeah, after the last game, we wanted to just make it everything 0-0 and just fight, just start over and try to have a chance to win the championship.
Just for both you guys, what's kind of the background? Obviously been the best team all year. How excited are you to get this chance on the stage against them?
We ready to play them again. We'll play them today. It don't matter. We ready to go. We just gonna do the same thing we've been doing these last couple of games, just mucking it up, just playing hard, and we're gonna come out there and compete.
You got 5 more fouls.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna use them.
Sam, early in the overtime, you got fired up. I couldn't see what you were saying to your team. What did you tell them?
I was preaching defense to them, the guys, because that's big for us. When our defense is on, our offense, it turns into offense, and we just push the ball. So I was just preaching defense, and we're going to help. If somebody's getting scored on, we're going to help them. And we just got to keep flying and helping each other, and that was key.
So, excuse me. So throughout the game, you guys, it seemed like they were kind of foul baiting a little bit on the other side in terms of getting you guys to get those fouls. So how were you guys able to just translate that onto you guys' offensive end and defensive end, where you guys got those blocks and then put you guys' hands straight up where they might have maybe caught that earlier in the game? How are you guys able to translate that just going forward into the end part?
Like I said before about the calls, they all human. I mean, some calls we're going to get, some we not. It was some calls that I had a foul that I didn't think was a foul. So it was just a matter of just trying to stay within the game. They told me when I fouled out just to stay positive with the team. We, like you said, we can't control them. We just they're going off what they see. So we just gonna play the basketball game, and whatever happens with them happens. We just gotta keep playing hard.
Any more questions for our student athletes before we dismiss them?
I don't know if you guys notice, every time Isaiah fouls out, he tries to hide in the court. I mean, he never comes out. It's like, Isaiah, you foul. Every time it's like, no, it wasn't. Isaiah, you come on out. Great job, guys.
Todd, how Ohio, they shoot 50% in the second half, obviously. We talked a lot about defense, and then in overtime, they're only 3 of 9. You guys played just 5x amount of minutes.
Well, they got us on some mismatches. Pavletsky's really hard to stay in front of in transition. Obviously, we did a much better job on Elmore James. He was 6 of 8 from 3 the last game. He's 0 for 3 this game. That was a big key for us. And but I just thought, first half we settled too much. Sonny and Seth in particular. Second half, Javen he's been playing so well, he just couldn't finish. And when that happens, it oftentimes leads to transition for them. But probably should have called timeout with 7 seconds to play. I typically like to do that. Turns out we needed that timeout, and Sonny made a hell of a play. I mean, that was clearly a foul, and wish he would have made both free throws to end it. But he made big plays when he had to.
What was obviously, everyone knows these games are do or die. The emotional swings of like the final 5 seconds of regulation. It seems like you're going to lose, then it seems like you might win, then you're going to overtime. What was that like as a coach?
Yeah, I mean, that's, we had a play on if you would have made the free throw. And then with them missing the free throw, then obviously, you have to call timeout. I didn't want to call timeout had he made the free throw. Gives them a chance to set. But he missed a free throw, so we used it and executed very well, a play that we go over quite frequently. And again, I probably should have called timeout with 7 seconds just to set our defense. Maybe it wouldn't have helped. I mean, he's so hard to stay in front of. But and I thought we did set our defense, and I'll watch the film and see if that was, a foul, or not. But I thought overall, we're a non-fouling defense. We're the best in the league at not fouling, and kind of surprised that we foul as much as we did tonight. We got to clean that up.
Too simplistic, but everyone likes to focus on their coaches. But at the end of the day, in these kinds of games on this stage, how much is it just like the players need to make plays? You need a Sam Lewis to just take the game over and make those big plays.
I know this has been said for 50 years in the NCAA tournament or college, conference tournaments. Your best players got to step up and make plays. It's just they have to. They got to make free throws and they got to make plays. And Isaiah made plays tonight. Seth made plays tonight. Sam made plays tonight. And we will get more out of Javen tomorrow and Bryce tomorrow. Those two guys will perform better than they did tonight.
A lot of times, just the unpredictability and craziness of March is kind of the curse. Like when you guys are so good in the regular season, is it kind of like a blessing this year? It's like a little uneven during regular season, but
yeah. We've gone into this tournament every possible way. 15-game winning streaks. Didn't play well down the stretch. And again, I said this after the last home game. Disappointing regular season, but not entirely. Really bad 3 weeks. Really bad 3 weeks. Other than that, probably really overachieved, to be honest with the team that we have, and losing the 3 transfers. Underachieved during those 3 weeks, but prior to that, overachieved.
I had a question for you about the summer question that I asked Lewis and Adams. When the refs were calling those fouls, it didn't really seem like, in my personal opinion, where those were kind of necessary fouls for us, so they didn't need to be called. Was there anything where maybe you told the players that maybe we should look for that going down on the offensive ends, maybe draw those there yourself, or if so, what were said to the players in those couple timeouts towards the end?
At one time, it was 9-3 in fouls in the second half. 9-3. You know, I just told our guys, hey, I really try to take the officials out of my players' heads as much as possible. It does them no good, and we've had some problems with that this year of frustration, particularly Javen and Isaiah and Sam. They got to let things go with officials, and tonight we did. You know, I don't think guys were hanging their heads or complaining or they just played, and because of that, they won a big game on a big stage.
And then one last final question. When the game started, we hit a couple big major threes. Was that more so your game plan coming against the game, or was that just more so of the players just kind of getting on a roll?
No, we only made 5 for the game, but we had 4 in the first half. Sam made a huge one in the second half. But Isaiah had those 2 quick threes, and that gave him confidence. I just wish Seth could see the ball go in. You know, he's 0 for 3 from 3 and played really well. And for the most part, I think he probably took pretty good ones. I'll watch the film, not today, but hopefully in 10 days. I'll watch the film and we'll get better.
I wanted to ask you about Seth. I mean, I know 8 of his 12 came at the free throw line, but when he scores in double digits, just how different is the team?
It's huge, especially when Bryce has a game like he had tonight. We need guys to step up, you know. But Seth's a guy that is a proven scorer in this league. He's a guy that can get downhill. He's a feel-good guy too. And when he makes a couple of tough mid-range shots, you know, you feel pretty good with the next one going in. But boy, we needed him tonight, and he stepped up big time.
Yeah. So down the stretch, given the foul trouble, was there any adjustment that you had to make, and then what impressed you the most about them being able to rally given that?
Well, we had different. I mean, you know, Dre stepped up and played, you know, a little bit at the end. We went small ball. We played when Isaiah fouled out. We played 4 guards. We haven't done that all year except for the last 2 games. So it's a new package for us where we really played 4 guards. We had no – Isaiah's our skilled 4-man, and we played Seth Hubbard there, which created a little – you know, I think number 10 got 1 bucket on us because of it. But
we heard Sam talking defense makes those big plays. At times this year, he hasn't always seen the most engaged player defensively. What did you see?
Sam?
Yeah. What did you kind of see from him?
I would disagree with that. Sam's a good defender and has been since he's been here. I think when he's not engaged is when he has frustration or he feels 1 or 2 guys may not give him the ball enough. He's a feel-good guy. He's a scorer. I mean, he's a guy he's a very gifted offensive player. Yeah, but you could say about our whole team. Obviously, defensively, it's you know, we haven't been as consistent, and I think there's some reasons for it. Number one, staying in front of the dribble, but offensively, you know, finishing around the. You look at the teams that we really played poorly defensively. That's when we missed layups, you know, and against Akron, first half we missed 8 layups in the first half, 8, and we were 0 for 8 from 3. When that happens, it's going that way, and those are really hard positions to put your defense in. People don't understand it's not like football, where you have offense and defense. That doesn't exist in basketball. It's one and the same. They go hand in hand.
Talking about just the Akron game, that's kind of the second half is where guys got the mojo again. Yeah. Akron's been awesome, obviously, but it kind of gives you confidence in this game.
Yeah, I just thought we played really aggressive in the second half. Scored obviously 63 points. Defensively, we were much more pressure orientated. Created some turnovers, and you make your free throws, and you can argue you win the game.